Alright, so we should be heading towards the squiggly circle emblem.
And that's this way.
I believe we're going back to talk to what's-her-face at the Carline Canopy.
Probably.
This is also probably going to dramatically increase our audio quality.
Probably, yeah. Although I can't guarantee my headset won't die in the middle of this.
Well, yeah.
In which case, I have a backup.
Yeah. I mean, anything better than nothing.
Yeah.
And now we also won't have to worry about the recording stopping and then having to restart it and, and monitor that and...
This should be simpler.
Yeah. Well, the only real reason I wanted us to be, like, right next to each other is the type of, like, the issues that we were having yesterday where, like, you didn't even know how, like, the buttons in the game worked.
Yeah.
And, like, I would have to, like, physically point things out to you, but I think you're at the point where you understand it well enough that it shouldn't be an issue anymore.
Yeah, I'm getting the game flow.
We're also walking past the Carpenter's Guild.
I think I need to go in the Carpenter's Guild.
They might be... There's also a little, like, kind of like a park behind the Carpenter's Guild we might need to go to. Who's it?
I found this guy beaten. Hey, beaten.
You might also be able to pick up... That might be the quest to become a carpenter. Is it blue?
I've collected the artifact from beaten, it says.
Okay.
Deliver the wooden lockbox to me on...
Okay. Because I think when you hit level 10, you're supposed to be able to pick up different classes.
Yeah, I noticed the archery guild asked me if I wanted to be an archer.
Yeah, because when you hit level 10... Yeah, you just have to do your level 10 class quest, and then it kind of lets you off the hook, and you can change your class at will.
Okay, cool.
For now, we should probably just focus on being a lancer.
Yeah.
Plus, that turns into a dragoon, which is, I think, what you're looking for.
Yeah, like a dragoon.
Pretty cool.
I did it. And that's a level.
One step for man, one huge leap for mankind.
Just gotta do that 14 more times.
I mean, we're also in, like, the slow leveling part of the game.
Oh, you're saying it's gonna get faster?
It should get faster.
That's scary.
Like, the moment we unlock, like, the duty roulette, we should be able to level up very quickly.
Now, I need to... I don't see the squiggly.
So where is it telling you to go?
I think it's saying to go to... Old Gridania, maybe?
It's the next area over. Is it, giving you a name?
Well, the quest is called Renewing the Covenant. I need to put on the mask and speak to Ascian.
You can also, so if you tab over to the quest itself, and you click on it with the X button, you should be able to open it up in your map.
Right, the map button. So it's...
So it should click over to the quest. So if you hit the...
Yeah.
And then maybe you need to hit it one more time to go down to, like, the location it's telling you to go to. And then that should open it up in the map.
Mead Keto's Amphitheater.
Yeah, that's the,
It's also saying it's locked.
Oh yeah, it's because you have to put on the mask.
Okay. That makes sense. And is that like an item I can put on?
Yeah, it should have ended up in your inventory.
Is that a head equipment?
Should be.
I ain't seeing nothing.
Maybe it is in your armory chest.
Oh, maybe. Where is that?
So if you go back to, I think I put it on X for you,
Oh shit.
and then should be on L2. Should be like your inventory, your character, your armory chest on L2.
Yeah.
Should be either, if it's something that you have to equip, it should either be an inventory or armory chest.
Okay, well, let's check inventory.
I mean, if it's saying you have to equip
Oh,
a
it's
map,
my inventory.
yeah, and then you can mouse over
Okay.
it.
Oh, I got the funny mask.
Yeah,
We did it.
yeah, and now we can continue on along.
Okay. We figured it out, team. I'm now fully V for Vendetta. How strange.
Yeah, there's a couple versions of that mask in this game.
Huh. What about all the masks about?
They had a masked model, and then they used it 20 times.
Well, if you got the asset, I guess.
Yeah, like sometimes they'll have like a robe, and then there'll be a version of that robe with a mask, or there'll be a version of the mask with like a hat, and they'll be like different.
Well, hat.
Yeah, I'm sure that maybe there's some significance to what the mask means.
I'm sure if I was reading the dialogue.
Or, yeah, this should be the way to the amphitheater.
Well,
That
I
is
gotta be
the,
careful with L1.
yeah, that makes you auto walk. You almost just walked off a cliff.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
And this is the amphitheater,
Here we are.
and she should be somewhere around here.
Well, the lanterns. There you are, staying. That's some victory music.
Yeah, this is specifically for the Moonfire Fair.
Oh. Goodbye, music.
Look,
We have fun here.
the
You know,
elder
good times.
Ascian.
They don't fuck around in Gridania, though, no. They don't
Holy
fuck
shit. I look so scary.
It's a pretty spooky mask.
This is like eyes wide shut shit. Oh, it's a Moogle. Now I feel safe.
Yeah, nothing bad ever happens around a Moogle.
Yeah.
I think there are some canonical Moogle deaths, though.
Oh my god, no!
Like, I think there's a fate where a Moogle gets eaten by a dinosaur, and they're like, oh, you gotta save him. He's been eaten by a dinosaur, and then when you kill the dinosaur, he doesn't pop up again. It's like, oh, maybe he got out on his own somehow. And then the Moogle that's telling you to do that just leaves.
He's like, oh, I guess he's fine, runs away. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, it's either that, no, that Moogle disappeared with the dinosaur, or I think there's also a slight implication that what we were actually fighting was a glamoured Moogle that was turned into a dinosaur, and we just killed him.
No. Oh no.
That is
Horrible.
me highly reading between the lines, because like literally seconds before you kill the dinosaur, you can literally hear the Moogle like talking, and it's coming out of the dinosaur's mouth.
Tell me true.
So it's
I
on.
got a good feeling about that.
So it's not clear whether or not the Moogle that is telling you to save their friend doesn't understand what's going on, or
Oh. Oh, that's I hope that Moogle's doing all right. That's all I can say.
That Heidelin would speak.
well, I'm sure that the one that is definitely alive has already gotten over it, but the other Moogle, it's it's up in the air.
Yeah, well, we'll just say
There once were
he got away
dauntless
when we weren't looking.
adventurers who fought
You know,
in the name of
It's left up to
Eorzea.
interpretation.
We blinked and he ran.
When the primals threatened to bleed
You know,
the land
we didn't have the
dry,
budget to
these brave
animate the
men and
Moogle
women
escaping.
rose to and when it was
I don't know what
foretold
would be
that
more
the land
horrific
would fall,
we had
they
to like
fought
dig
with
him out
all
of his
their
guts
strength
like
to deliver
Fanta
us from
style,
certain doom.
Oh
or
my
that he was
God.
like fully
Yet as
digested
strong and
in
as
like a couple
brave as
seconds.
They were, they, like
They're both
so
pretty
many,
bad.
disappeared amidst the
It's an
flames
overall
of
pretty bad
Tartaria.
situation. It's very funny when it's happening. It's like, haha, Moogle and dinosaur belly, and then you complete the quest and he's just gone.
And it's just like, you're like, wait a minute. Where the fuck did he go, dude?
Yet when we try to recall their names, we find
Big
the
question.
pages of our memories
I have no idea
are
what Frozen
blank,
Elsa is talking about right
as if
now.
bleached by
She's
the
been
sun.
talking this whole time.
And when we
Yeah,
try
I don't
to
really
recall
remember.
their
It's probably
faces,
something about, I think he
we
might be
see them
collecting some
only in
vegetables soon. I
spirit.
don't know.
Oh, I love vegetables.
Hence, have these heroes
probably talking
come to be
about
known as the
Something about how you have
warriors
to
of
respect the
light.
spirits.
Oh, I think she's explaining the Warriors of Light.
Oh yeah, and how they were like
Beholding them, illuminated by
forgotten
the
suddenly
glow of
5 years
crystal,
ago.
I could not help but
You know
be
what happened?
reminded of them.
They were teleported 5 years into the future.
The crystal
Oh yeah,
has chosen
I
you
watched
for
we
a
watched a video about
purpose.
that.
Trust to its guiding
I don't know
light.
if that's ever really explained. I think that's just like what they told the players. It's like, oh yeah, these are your characters, but they were teleported 5 years into the future, or if that was ever explained in game
It
anywhere.
is my belief that you may yet
I thought
play
the
a
old guy
telling role
teleported them.
in the tale of this great
Yeah,
hero.
well, he teleported them, and yeah, because they're not in
For the
Cartno.
power
I
of the
think
Ultimate
he
resides
teleported
within
them.
you.
It wasn't Mordona, it wasn't Kurthus, and
My brain.
yeah, you're probably having
I think it's a flashback. Yeah.
an echo moment.
The echo.
It was very likely either it was probably somewhere in Gridania, judging from the cutscene. There's forests elsewhere, but there's not really forest in Thanalan. It wasn't snowy, so it wasn't Kurthus. Mordona was turned into a crystalline hell, and yeah, the only other place would be Gridania.
I'm seeing the moon. I think fall down.
Yeah, I think I think it's like trying to catch you up on what happened leading up to the events of the Battle of Cartno.
Okay. Well, at least they tried.
The left flank buckles.
They tried.
Divert
It's
the
so
persecutors.
fucking tragic
Hold that position, though it costs
Yeah.
them.
because it's like one of those things where like, are they literally showing like the Battle of Cartno now?
Yeah, they're. I mean, they're showing the like generals looking over, but I'm not actually seeing the fight. I think that would be too expensive.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they're looking over at some guy in a cloak, watching them.
The moment you said that.
Yeah, yeah, I remember this cutscene very well. I think
Awesome.
this is them like, mysterious
It's
things
Whoa.
happening.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, this is like moments before Dalamud cracked open and revealed Bahamut. And like thousands of people died. Like thousands of people just there, and hundreds of thousands of people across Eorzea died in like the next
Mass
couple of minutes. It's horrible. It's one of those things where like when I went back and actually like I didn't watch the proper like Battle of Cartno cutscene like until I was like midway through Heavensward, and like fully understanding like the level of devastation that happened at Cartno. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's looking dire right now.
Oh yeah, every time they flash back to Cartno, it is an understandable. And as we're talking about this, I'm getting an advertisement for Femboy Hooters.
Dude, I want to live in your world right now. This place looks like the apocalypse already happened.
Yeah, like I mean, minutes, probably seconds before the grandest tragedy in Eorzean history. You know what? It's fucked up. And probably, I'm thinking back to it, the War of the Magi ended in a flood that literally flooded all of Eorzea, so maybe that was a bit worse. But
there's a point where it's like, what's the point in even making a comparison? It's like so big.
yeah.
You can't even comprehend it.
Speak to me.
Yeah, I mean, like, Umbral Calamity, it's an Umbral Calamity. I think once you get to that level, I don't think there's much point in comparing the Wrath of Bahamut to the Flood of the War of the Magi.
Like, it's fucked. It's all fucked.
You know, it's just one of those things where there's...
I'm sorry, they just... Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! They did a Solid Snake thing.
Oh yeah, they're doing the... over the Link Pearls.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn it all
They
to
got the
the seventh
Bluetooth.
hell.
Yeah,
Barracudas. Can
yeah,
you
I think they're just trying to catch you up to the... get you up to speed on the events leading up to Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity
Also the first time you're
interrupting our communications.
hearing the voices of the
We must keep
the leaders
Call
of
to respond.
the three grand
Yes,
companies.
my lady.
Oh. These are guys.
Admiral,
Yeah, these are probably like
do
the
more. We
three
must give the
or
order
four
to
most
destroy.
important characters in the story for a little while.
Okay. Cool.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
I will not forsake
General,
Louis Soir.
please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true.
Yeah,
Let
these
us
are
not
the moments
sacrifice
leading up
lives
to a
in
very
vain.
dramatic
The adventurers
Uh,
fight bravely, but to
what's the
no
word I'm
avail.
looking for? Very
Let
dramatic
them withdraw,
falling
and let us
apart
be
of
the
everything.
ones to stand with Louis
Yeah.
Soir.
Cataclysm.
Yeah,
previous orders?
what's the word I'm looking for? Like a series of things all like collapsing in sequence.
Give the foreign levy priority. Let the
Oh,
main host
what
cover
is
their
that word?
retreat and bring up the rear.
Culmination. Climax.
Damn it.
I think like something like a systematic failure.
All flames are
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
there's not a single word.
still have a
For-
I get what you're trying to
legs,
say.
don't you?
Yeah. Basically,
Halfwit.
this is just kind of showing off that Ascian intervention was like the straw that broke the camel's back that kind of made sure that all of this would happen.
The outcome of this
What a
battle
bunch of
was long
asses.
since decided.
Yeah, they're kind of huge dickheads.
Let's putting it bluntly.
Better to retreat now than risk a massive.
Yeah, maybe putting it a little bit lightly, but
Oh, those look like Bahamut missiles.
if you're seeing a bunch of laser beams shoot all over the place, you are probably in the midst
Dark,
of the...
stifling presence. Who?
I forget what it is. I think it's like the 5th Umbral Calamity.
Oh my god. There's so many
We
calamities.
go to take our place beside Archon
Yeah,
Louis
well most of them are like
to your
thousands of
positions.
years old.
Well, I hope there's some space between them, yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole series of lore about the many times that the world was turned upside down because mankind just couldn't keep their shit together.
Yeah, that tends to happen. I feel like I recognize these masks.
The red masks? Or whose mask?
Yeah. Yeah, the black hooded guys.
Those are the Ascians, they all wear the same uniform.
Okay, here's the asses.
To a certain degree, it almost makes them hard to tell apart.
Yeah, 'cause
But,
they have like a uniform.
Yeah, I think, sometimes it's easier to tell them apart by their voices. There's like one of them that has mutton chops.
Oh, awesome. Gotta keep that style. Oh yeah, I fully passed out this time. I woke up in bed.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was not a very great experience.
Yeah. I was joking about collapsing in the past cutscenes, and this time I actually did.
Yeah, sometimes the echo takes you out.
I can't imagine it's pleasant.
I think your character gets a little bit better at it, but they kind of write the echo out of the story by the time you're any good at it.
Yeah, I can't imagine you can't keep up this gimmick forever. You're gonna run out of flashbacks to have.
And I believe you have just been warped to an inn room?
Yes. And the first thing I see is Femboy Hooters. You know, the things were terrible back then, but
You know.
we got Femboy Hooters. It got better.
You know, we're living in a new era.
Yeah,
You can have all the hot wings that you could possibly eat.
certainly. Oh yeah, I'm all the way back at the place by the main wharf.
I didn't know that you could sit down on those chairs backwards. Alright, well, lead the way.
Oh shit, you're already here.
Yeah.
Now I gotta speak with Conning-san at the Lotus stand.
That is the Conjurer's Guild.
Let's go. Oh shit, she's right here.
Yeah. Well, this is the warp to get into the Lotus whatever.
Okay. Proceed to the Lotus stand. Ooh. Fancy. They were pretty literal about Lotus and stand.
Yeah.
I don't know why it sounded like a restaurant almost.
Lotus stand. Yeah, it
Lotus
sounds like a
stand.
little... It sounds like a Japanese restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. She would like to entrust me with a task of great import.
It's probably not that big of a deal.
I think I'm playing mail carrier.
I think that is essentially what you're about to be doing.
Yeah, she just gave me letters. I mean, I suppose that's a responsibility that's being handed to me.
Well, you're basically being given a letter of introduction to all of the grand companies in the game.
Yeah, that's pretty important.
It's
I
kind
would
of
love
fun.
to have some of those.
It's kind of funny. They're treating you with like a lot of respect for basically just being like a whistleblower that something was going on rather than actually doing anything.
Yeah, right place, right time. I mean, I guess I stabbed some big guys. A lot.
You know, I think turning into a quest where you just have to click on some guys kind of downplays that you probably did save like 7 people's lives and then kill like a golem that was gonna like kill a bunch more people.
Yeah,
I think I'm just kind of like jaded to like heroism after like saving an entire kingdom and ending several wars and killing multiple like world-ending demons, and
there's a power scaling issue here.
like, oh man, you only saved 7 lives? That's nothing.
That's a Sunday for me.
Half a dozen people? Who cares?
Fuck them. Okay.
And then
I gotta go back to Milan.
which I'm assuming is at the Carline Canopy.
Yeah. There's some courtship happening out here, I think.
You know, the strange mating rituals of Final Fantasy XIV players.
There's people just throwing flower petals at each other.
Oh yeah, people just do that for fun.
I mean, it sounds fun.
I think that's just the emote. I know you can also get flower petals.
Could be either or. I assume I could take this mask off.
Yeah, you can put the eye patch back on.
Because I look hella fucking scary.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, that's better.
yeah. So, Where is it directing you to now?
I think under our feet.
So that's going to be taking us off to an entirely new area. And
Oh boy.
before we do that, we should probably get your Lancer quests done first.
Okay.
Alright.
Makes sense to me.